from jail the other day, which is funny because it's the same exact day that the Matrix movie was released 24 years ago. I don't know if that's coincidence or not, but the timing could not be any better because just 1 week ago, I joined Hustlers University, his course and online community. It's actually now called The Real World because Hustlers University 4.0 was taken down by Discord. As you may know, Andrew is really rich, so it's safe to say he's a genius when it comes to marketing. He and his brother built a fortune these last couple years, and they have the track record to prove it. So for this video, I wanted to see what would happen if I followed exactly what he teaches in the real world for 1 whole week. So make yourself comfortable and let's get into it. So I brought up Hustlers University 4.0 and subscribed to his $50 a month subscription. Once I paid, I got immediate access to absolutely everything he teaches in the course. Now, after you sign up and get full access to the course, you'll be giving 6 different money-making methods. The options are e-commerce, copywriting, freelancing, Amazon FBA, stocks, and best of all, cryptocurrency. Obviously, we're going to move forward with the e-commerce method because that's what I mainly cover on this channel. Also, I think it has the lowest barrier of entry and the highest chance to make money right from the get-go. I don't need to invest a couple $1,000s into stocks or crypto to make money. So I selected e-commerce and started binge watching all the videos he had. I immediately noticed there was a lot of content to go through, which is a green flag for sure. Love seeing that. Another thing I noticed was Andrew Tate doesn't really teach the course himself, which I don't know what I was expecting. I'm not really surprised or not surprised by that. It looks like he hired some people who are already knowledgeable in the space to teach those lessons, which makes sense, especially since there are so many money-making methods. It wouldn't make sense for Andrew to teach them all when it's better to have people proficient in each space teach those lessons. Once I finished all of those lessons, I was ready to take on the real world. Now, the very first thing I needed to do to start my e-commerce business was to 1, make a Shopify account, and 2, find a product. Finding a winning product is like 95% of being successful in the e-commerce space, so it really is important what kind of product you choose, and it's a great thing that Hustlers University covered a lot on that one topic. The course has, I believe, 7 different product research methods. There were some in there that I didn't even think about using. It really comes down to finding something unique that has a broad mass market appeal, a wow factor, solves a problem, and adds some sort of value to the customer's life. So I hit the ground running, did a bunch of product research, and a couple of hours later, came across a product that I thought met my criteria. It's a magnetic wall lamp that you can take off the magnet and walk around the house with. Great if you have kids, you need to walk around somewhere at night. Margins are great, adds value, broad mass market appeal, and it solves a problem, I guess. So all my criteria was met. That's a winning product in my books, potentially. We're going to find out in this video. It also reminded me of the Minecraft torch, so I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, and yes, I did play Minecraft just for that clip. So now that I have my product, it's time to build my website. I made a Shopify account and signed up for the $1 a month trial. Usually it's like $39 a month to start your Shopify store, but you can use the link in the description of this video and pay only $1 a month for like 3 months, saving you over $100. So be sure to use that link in the description below if you want to save some money too. $1 a month is a lot better than $39 a month, so I'm definitely going to go with that. So I ended up calling it Lumi Torch. I made the logo with Canva and used the free Sense theme. All right, so this is what my Shopify store looks like. I'm gonna exit out of that preview right there. Once again, it's called Lumi Torch. I just made a really basic homepage with a header and an image, and then the product right below that. Didn't add anything else. Once again, really simple website. If you click the product over here, go to the torch, this is what the product page looks like. So I made sure to only include about 3 to 5 images on the product image section. And then over here on the right-hand side on the description, added some GIFs of the product in use, somebody grabbing it from the wall, using it as like a reading light, and under the bed light to give the customer a great idea of what exactly this product can do. So let me keep scrolling down here. The description is actually a little bit longer than I usually do. Always make sure you're splicing up GIFs, images, and the text, so it's not just one big chunk of text. You have other stuff in between that, good visuals, stuff that just makes the customer want to buy this product, and not only just see a huge chunk of text that nobody wants to read. And after my website was complete, I went over to TikTok and started setting up my ads. I wanted to get right into this. I ordered the product off of Amazon Prime so I could film some of my own videos, but in the meantime, while I waited for my product to come in, I went on TikTok, took a whole bunch of videos of this product already that I thought would do well, spliced them up a little bit, made them my own so I could upload them as a TikTok ad. Now for the ad setup, I followed Hustlers University's ad setup guide to a T. I did exactly what they said I should do. The only thing I did differently was adding 2 extra ad sets to make my whole daily budget $100 instead of $60. I wanted to spend a little bit more money so I could get some results just a little bit faster for the video. Now I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into the results. Day 1. Day 1, I did $170 in sales. That was an amazing sign that this product could potentially work, but the profits were slim. I only spent around $70 in ads, even though I had a daily budget of $100. Sometimes TikTok just doesn't spend your entire budget. That's totally fine. It's normal. So I ended up making about $35 to $40, which is once again great for my first day. I already made money in the green. The only thing I changed with my ads was I killed one ad set that spent a bunch of money and didn't get any great results. It had like a $22 CPM and a cost per click of like $3.50. So I killed that because that was just wasting me money. Day 2, I think it was 2 or 3 sales the second day, and we spent around $45 on TikTok ads. So once again, we were in the green. It was profitable. We didn't lose any money, but it was not as much as I was expecting it to be. So far on day 2, we were already almost at $300 in sales total, which is fantastic in my opinion. Found a couple new videos on TikTok that I thought were really high quality and uploaded those creatives for the next day, day 3. So I forgot to mention the margins on this product. I'm selling one for $35. I think it's like $11.50 I can get this for. And surprisingly enough, most of the sales that I got were the single but multiple quantities of the single. Maybe they just can't see the 2-piece set option right there. Save them some money. But it helps me out because then 2 singles is around $70 compared to $50. Also on Amazon, you can get this product for under $20. So once again, that also goes to show that people do not cross-reference Amazon when they go to buy something. If they see it, they want it, they like it, they're gonna buy it right there on your website because they think you are the original seller, and that's what it's all about. Also, there are multiple variants of this product. Right here, you can see this one's like a lighter wood, and this one's like a darker wood. I didn't want to have a lot of variants because that just confuses the buyer, and if they have too many options, they're gonna end up not buying anything. So I made it really, really simple, removed all the variants that I didn't think people would want. You can either buy 1 or you can buy 2. So here's how day 3 went. So today, my ads stopped working completely. I'm not sure what happened. TikTok stopped spending my budget. I woke up to about $5 in ad spend. We got some sessions throughout the day. I don't know where this came from, whether it's just TikTok, people sharing my ad or something like that. But we have no sales. You can see right here, down 100% in sales. On day 4, we did $105 in sales, so 3 people bought 1 single light, but we spent around $72 on ads, so we were pretty much break even. And on days 5, 6, and 7, my ads completely died. Throughout those 3 days, we got 0 sales, so the profit I made in the first 2 days of this challenge was completely wiped out. Overall, the first week, we did around $400 in sales with about $250 ad spend. I sold 13 lights in total, costing me about $150 to ship them out to my customers and fulfill them. And that put my profits at the end of the week at exactly break even, if not a little bit in the red. Now, one thing I definitely think the course was lacking was the fulfillment side of things. There really wasn't any info on getting your product actually sourced besides a couple text prompts, which I didn't really think were helpful, and they just recommend I use AliExpress to ship out all my products, which I didn't really want to do. I would much rather use a sourcing agency like Dropship Agent, my company, to ship my products out within 5 to 12 days rather than waiting a whole month plus. Dropship Agent can also source that product for a much lower cost than AliExpress, brand my products with custom packaging, perform quality inspections, and provide package protection insurance in case my product gets damaged while being shipped to the customer. Also, it's completely automated. We do all the work for you, so you don't have to worry about the whole fulfillment side of things, which then lets you to focus 100% on growing your business and marketing. Now, if you want to get your product sourced, you can get a 100% free quote from Dropship Agent. Just fill out a quick form with your product information. It takes like 10 seconds. The link for that will be the 3rd link in the description of this video. So if you want to see what you can get your product sourced for, it definitely does not hurt to fill out that free quote request. We only have one sourcing requirement, which is 5 to 10 orders per day. Now, the lamp I ordered off Amazon to film content with had some issues. Amazon said it was delivered on Wednesday when I wanted to film, but it didn't actually come in until today, so I was never able to film my own content for ads or try TikTok organic. And I really do think that would have made a big difference filming my own content because obviously it's original. I also think this product would have done a lot better on Facebook and Instagram using Facebook ads. I feel like that demographic would really fit with it. So I'm not giving up on this store. I'm going to be trying that this week. And keep in mind, I'm only using the tactics that are taught in Hustlers University. I'm not doing any of my own stuff. So now that I actually have the product, I can film my own content, and I will give you guys an update probably in about a couple days, maybe at the end of the week, on how it performs with my own organic content. I honestly think it's going to make a huge difference. Now, if I was a beginner, it would have been really nice to have somebody in the community I could ask questions to, and their chats definitely help. But if you want somebody like me to help answer questions, I have a free Discord group. It's one of the links in the description, and I'm in there all day answering your questions. So if you want to join, the only requirement is you need to have a Shopify account. That's literally it. If you have a Shopify store, you're good to go and you're free to enter. All in all, I think Andrew's course is actually put together pretty well. It teaches you all the fundamentals you need to know about, setting up your store, finding a product, running ads, making organic videos, the whole marketing, advertising part of it. I would actually recommend his course compared to the other courses out there that are a couple $100s, a couple $1,000. For $50, you're actually getting a pretty good amount, and that's just the e-commerce sector. There's like 6 different sections you can choose from. So if you don't want to do e-commerce, you want to do crypto, stocks, Amazon FBA, copywriting, all that kind of stuff, that's a whole nother section that I have yet to explore. So I don't regret spending the $50. If you want to sign up to his course, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Now, if you want me to make another video on the other sections of his course, like put a couple grand into that and see how it works out, let me know, comment down below, throw it into something, and we'll see if we make money or not. and it'll be pretty fun to watch. I think this challenge went pretty well. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to make any sales just from the tactics he taught, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, they worked. I'll give you an update in the next couple days or so, either on YouTube Shorts or on my social media. I went into this with zero expectations, and we made a little bit of money, so it's a win in my books. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching to the end, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.